Hey y'all, it is day 4 of 10-day video challenge. My name is Ray Allen. I'm a realtor in Columbia, South Carolina. But today, day 4, I'm going to talk about the pivot. So in this market, everyone will have you believe that every single house that goes in the market sells in 5 minutes for $50 million over list price. And they had 37 offers and it was amazing. Well, that's not always the case. And so recently, a lot of my buyers have turned into sellers. And so I had to start preparing my buyers like this market is shifting. The interest rate is higher. Certain price points take longer to sell. So this particular house was over 300,000. Is a beautiful custom home. It was new construction and they had done so many custom updates. It was just, oh my gosh, I was in love with the house. It just didn't, do anything on the market. And I don't think it was the house. I think it's the market. I think it's the price point. I think it's the fact that it was a newer construction home, but it was in a neighborhood where they were still building homes. The key here is I was honest with the sellers. Like, these are the things that I think are going to be a problem for selling your home. And they went into it understanding that. And when they didn't get the result that they wanted in their first result, which was their house to be bought and sold into a certain time frame to move in their second home, we pivoted. And I was able to locate for them a great property manager who's going to get them a tenant. So now that their home can become an income producing property. And so this is kind of my little life lesson, motivational moment, is that you can have the best plans, you can be well prepared, you can have all the skills, but there's some things you can't control. I can't control the market. And this house was beautiful. Open houses. I did, mail outs. I did all the things like the textbook things that you were supposed to do. And I even did some unconventional things like, contacting agents directly about this house, etc. I did it. But it still didn't move. And so I had to be ready to pivot, and I had to be honest, not with only without honest with myself, but honest with my buyers, like my sellers, like, hey, this is what's happening in the market. This is how we approach it. And this is what we can do to not necessarily reach your first goal, your ultimate goal, but we can reach a goal that will get you to your next milestone, which is that new home that you want. So in life, remember, there's always going to be a pivot. It's not that you failed. It's not that you quit. It is a pivot. And a pivot is an important part of the process. You have to be open to it. You have to understand it and be prepared for it. Be prepared for it. I know you guys have heard this quote. It is not my dad's quote, but he says it all the time. Chance favors the prepared mind. Being prepared for that pivot means that you can do what you need to do to be successful. So one, I kept a client. I love them. I love all my clients. It was about more than just selling their house for them. It was about getting them to that next goal. And if that meant that I had to pivot and find them an awesome property manager to get their property listed, to get them a tenant so that their home can become an income producing property and that they can go on to their next step, which is buying a bigger, better house than what they already had, then that's what I have to do. But please know in the next year or two, I'm going to call them about selling that house now. Okay? Know that. But in life, be ready for the pivot. This is a long video. It is day 4. I'm just getting back from homecoming with a group of people. It was about 15 of us from the age of 7 to 70. When I tell you we had a great family fun time, I'm going to need a nap. I'm thankful for that extra hour of sleep. I'm thankful for you all taking a moment out of your time to listen to me. Remember, pivot, day 4. We done. Say we done, baby. 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 He sleep.